Hey, do you want to learn how you can make chorizo at home? So easy! So easy! Very simple, healthier than the stores, and so good. Let's get started.
But before, I would like to share with you another recipe. It is called Carlota. It's a very yummy dessert, very traditional in Mexico. It's made with lime juice, cookies, uh, sweet condensed milk, and I did a little twist on this one. So check out the recipe that I'm gonna leave the link on the description below. And let's go to the ingredients that we're going to use to make our delicious chorizo. So we're going to need 2 pounds of ground beef, a tablespoon of cumin, 15 chiles guajillos. In this bag that I bought at Aldi's, they have around 17, so I use them all. A tablespoon of oregano, a teaspoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of salt, and feel free to add more if you would like. 5 cloves. I use the whole ones. If you can use them, or maybe your blender is not as strong as other ones, so you can use around a pinch or 2 pinch of ground clove, half a teaspoon of thyme, 5 garlic cloves, and a half a cup of white vinegar. Let's get started. Okay, and the first thing that we need to do is to clean our chiles. So let's remove the little tail and all the seeds and the veins inside the chile. I always recommend to use gloves just because it could get spicy and then you don't want to touch your eyes or your baby or your nose. So, and then just clean it up very well. I have in the stove a pan with water that is warming up. I need it to be boiling, very hot water, so we can add these chiles while I'm cleaning them. Once my chiles are clean and my water is like very hot, I'm just adding them there and just leave them there for like around 10 minutes only so they can get soft. Once the time passes, we're going to blend that without the water. We only need the chiles, and we're going to add all the spices and the white vinegar, and we're gonna blend it for around 3 minutes. Like, we really need everything very well combined. If for any reason your ingredients they look very like they need more liquid, you can add around a fourth of a cup of white vinegar. One is very well done, blended. Let's get everything. We need everything because it's not that much. So what we're gonna do, we're just going to add it to our ground beef, and we're just going to mix it up very well. Just make sure that every single piece of beef has this delicious mixture, and believe me, it smells so good, so good. ground beef is covered with the paste that we did with the guajillos and all the spices, we are going to cover it. Don't use aluminum foil. You use that plastic for the kitchen, and it's very highly recommended that you use a glass container for this, not plastic. Just cover it, and we have to let it rest for 24 hours inside your refrigerator. So let's do that. After 24 hours, I'm just gonna mix it up very quick, and then we're ready. Our chorizo is ready to be used. Something that I like to do, because I freeze it, I like to put it in a little like bowls, like sausage style, using the plastic. So I use a little bit of plastic, put a little bit of chorizo, and like if you're doing a roll it, like you're rolling it, and that's it. So that's what I do with my chorizo. You feel free to put it in a container and freeze it, or have it in your fridge. No worries, but this is the way that I like to do it. And look at here. Isn't that look amazing? And believe me, the flavor is really, really good. At this point, I like to leave around 2 of this inside my refrigerator, and the rest I like to put it in a Ziploc bag and just put it on my freezer. Every time I need it, just get it out and use it whatever I wanted to use it. Feel free to put it in a container and freeze it as well. This will keep in your fridge with no problem for like 3 weeks. So no worries. And let me show you, and ignore how ugly is my pan. I'm gonna get one. But right now I'm gonna show you one of the best ways that we like to use the chorizo is making chorizo con huevo. Perfect for breakfast, lunches, whatever. So what I do, I just cook a little bit of my chorizo, maybe for a minute, and then I'm going to add eggs and a little bit of salt, mix it up. So good. Something that we like to do too, I like to dice some potatoes in small cubes, cook it for a little bit with a little bit of oil, and then I add my chorizo and mix it up and continue cooking with the potatoes. Oh my gosh, for tostadas with refried beans and my potatoes with chorizo, whew, to die for. You can use my refried beans as well. I'm gonna leave the recipe for that. So good.
And that's it. Isn't that so easy to do? And honestly, this is a perfect breakfast. Perfect to make burritos. Whatever you want to do. Gorditas. Gorditas. I mean, honestly, the flavor that it has. Oh. It's hot. So good. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave the link on the description below, the link for this recipe, for the chorizo recipe. You can make my fried beans recipe. You're using chorizo, gorditas, to fill them with huevo and chorizo. So many things. Believe me, making chorizo at home is the easiest recipes ever. I hope you enjoy. Please help me share this video. Give thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Spread the word. And don't forget to go and check out the recipe for this amazing dessert with a little twist that I did. But it is really good. Full of flavor. Very, very delicious. So good. You'll see these, Carlota, that's the original name for these pie, cream cheese, cookie, dessert. But it's so good. I don't have a video, but the link for the recipe is going to be in the description below as well. So check it out. You're going to love it.